First of all, I really want to say thank you to the Optifold team. One thing for sure is I can live my life more confidently than ever. I came to know about Optifold through a friend of mine, and I used it every day for 2 months. I guess due to my thin eyelid skin, I was able to get results, which was my creases lasting more than 12 hours from the first day. You can't imagine how happy I was. However, when I took a nap or my face got puffy, the creases got weaker and disappeared. I was really hoping the creases would last despite the puffiness. I guess I was being too greedy. Since I became obsessed with the creases, I started checking the mirror very often. Also, I started having so much stress as I always had to worry about whether my crease would disappear or survive through the day, and I felt anxious about the fact that I would not have the creases the next day if I missed putting tapes the previous night. Having experienced so much stress and obsession, even though I was able to get my natural creases all day, I decided to go for plastic surgery. I thought if I went for plastic surgery, they would look natural on me, as I was about to choose the burying method, which is a way to use a fine thread to make a fold in the skin. And I stupidly expected that my creases wouldn't disappear anymore. The problem was, the results were awful. Not only the creases looked ugly, as the doctor tied the thread so tight and deeply, with this method there is a potential it can come undone, so doctors have a tendency to tie up the skin very tightly. But also functional problems were triggered, such as headaches and not being able to look up. Due to these problems, I couldn't even make eye contact with people. Even after a month, I had to wear a hat to hide my eyes. I realized with this condition I would not be able to have my precious regular life, so I decided to remove the thread after a month of the surgery. Thank God I didn't go for the incision method, which is making a cut on the eyelid and after removing the fat, connecting the muscles. After removing the thread, the tightness around my eyes and sausage eyes appeared, and I ended up having subtle creases on my eyelids. However, I didn't even like those subtle creases, and I decided to try on Optifold again. I'm still using it these days, and it seems like my previous creases are coming back, as the skin adhesion from the surgery is getting weaker. It looks like my body remembers the previous stimulation and the previous creases made from the Optifold tapes. The obsession that used to bother me so much has also gone, and I'm really happy and appreciate the fact that I got my natural creases back. Without Optifold, I would have still shopped around other plastic surgery hospitals to fix my messed up eyelid creases again. I would have put more physical stress on my eyes as well. I regretted so much about my naive thoughts and easy acceptance of plastic surgery. But I've also learned a lot through this experience. I'm sure I will not even go near the plastic surgery clinics, and in the long run, I believe using Optifold is the wisest way. The human body changes so many times even in a day, and thinking and hoping that plastic surgery would give us forever beauty is so wrong. And we cannot also ignore the side effects of plastic surgery. A lot of people think they still can make natural-looking creases with plastic surgery, but I've also learned that making natural creases with plastic surgery is never, never, never gonna happen. I've also learned that looking natural is the best compliment we can give to our body. Anyway, I really appreciate the Optifold team. I probably will keep using Optifold even after I get old. Back in the day when I used Optifold before plastic surgery, I remembered I used to get so much stress by the different shapes of the creases caused by the slightest millimeter difference where I apply the tapes, but those things aren't an issue now. It's because now I know my natural crease will come back as I trace the lines and correct them in the morning. For sure, using Optifold is the way to correct the eyelids, which is most natural for the Asian eyelid. Low risk and high return. These days, I strongly recommend Optifold to people I know. Thanks to Optifold, I've become much happier in my daily life.